Good morning, and welcome to the Friday Morning Intention. If you could find a place to sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be what we're looking for. We're going to create a reality where we've chosen it, and then we're going to anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. So go ahead and close your eyes down. And we're going to start by taking some slow, deep breaths. So inhale the breath of life in. And release, exhale. Let everything go. All the cares and worries dissolving, floating away. And take another breath. And this time I want you to feel when you exhale like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And take the next breath. Focus on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure we're good and relaxed for this inward journey. Take your attention now down to your feet. Ask your feet to relax. Feel the energy leaving through your feet, your body energy, into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest. And then circling back to complete the circuit back to you into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And we focus on our ankles and our shins and our calves and our knees. We feel everything relax at this time. The upper legs, buttocks, pelvic area, hips, everything just softens. Then we focus on our inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Feel everything loosen. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Your arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple and bearing no weight. And then we put up our attention to the scalp area, to the skin of the scalp. See if there's any tension hiding up there. If so, allow it to release at this time. Maybe your ears are a little more free to wiggle. And then we focus on the jaw. Allow your jaw to unhinge. Open the mouth, open up to the breath of life. And then see if you can get your eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards. We ask our right brain to relax. And we ask our left brain to relax. And then we thank our mind for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. But we're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit. We're going to let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want the mind to stick around, be part of our council. Just relax into a more backseat position for now. And then we'll deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. I want you to feel like you're sitting outdoors around a bonfire. And the bonfire is just slowly being lit by twigs on the edges of the perimeter. Each flame is representing one of your thoughts. And as the fire begins to take, you can see that you have many, many, many individual thoughts in there. All little flames. Eventually they all join together and become a big mass of thoughts. What's nice about fire is that you're witnessing or observing them. You're less inclined to go for a ride with your individual thoughts, as fire is this element of caution to it. You don't want to get burned up. And so you're less likely to go on a journey with them. But sometimes it still happens. Anytime you recognize that a thought has taken you away for a ride, and just as soon as you recognize it, gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what you're doing. You can use my voice as a guideline, or you can use your breath and just the practice of bringing yourself back. The other thing about the element fire is that it's a wonderful purifying agent. Sometimes if you have thoughts that are troubling you, just imagine them burning brightly in front of you and expending their fuel and sputtering out is a nice way to deal with them. And now let's take that journey from the head space down to the chest cavity, to the heart. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. Envision this literally for yourself right now. Feel it viscerally. Feel the warm wood grain underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. And hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And then feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And when you land on the platform, I just want you to notice what might be in front of your heart. Is there maybe a gate with a lock on it or a wall that's been built? And if so, that's normal and natural. We all do things to protect ourselves. What I want you to realize is that you have full access, backstage VIP pass to your heart at all times because it's your heart. So go ahead and see those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space, completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe, so secure, and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what we really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, and so are we. It's the common denominator. And so we're going to have a little bit of a shift in perception here and experience our energy body or our light body. You look down at your hands inside your heart and you see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So beautiful. And you're floating there, existing kind of like a light cloud, very blissful. Everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture. I want you to just experience right now, what color are you? Then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you. It's so pure, it's drawing you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can exit at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to be here. And you don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. I call this place the Nexus. It has many names in different cultures and ideologies, but it really doesn't matter what you call it. At the end of the day, it is just total connection. And you might get a sensation when joining in of coming home. That's quite common for me. And eventually, at all levels, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are all contained in you as well. We are all this one being, this one high frequency energy being. Light, love, joy. It's kind of like we're the same pie. We're all little different flavors coming into the same pie. And it's a very powerful place, this nexus. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and the wisdom of the entire universe at your command. Spontaneous miracles happen here, healings, and an incredible power to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here right now. Because we can. Go ahead and envision for yourself the secret life you've always dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page as you see fit for your life. First, let's talk about health. Everybody wants good health. Envision yourself right now, completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your body with your physical body with grace and ease. Your mental body full of clarity, your emotional body balanced, your energetic body filled and complete. And we can trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. It is part of our natural daily routines. And any time we need guidance or teaching on how to look after any of our bodies, that information is easily accessible to us. I want you to experience this vitality for yourself right now. How do you feel? I feel very light, like a weight's been lifted. Feels like effervescent bubbles of joy have just coursed through my entire system, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, bringing everything back into alignment, balance, to a natural, healthy state of being that we are. It's quite exhilarating and freeing. Now that you're experiencing this vitality for yourself, I want you to extend it to your family and your friends. Feel the satisfaction at seeing the freedom and relief and wonderment on their faces. And then extend it out further to your community and then to the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift all of humanity out of survival mode and into creation mode right now, because it is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter and everybody has warmth if they need it. And there's a little bit left over for comforts so that maybe we can travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. And when we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're fulfilled on many levels. I want you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? When you're on your purpose. And if you don't know what that path is just yet, that's okay. Let's just generate the feelings associated with it. Allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So we're going to generate feelings of wholeness, completeness that you felt at times in your life. Maybe it's more like that overall good feeling when you selflessly helped another person or animal. Or go back to a memory where you're so enamored with what you were doing, so fascinated that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day, being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And we just did this for everybody. So what does that look like on the planet now? I see all the amazing imaginations and intellects pooling together to problem solve. All of a sudden, we're living on a planet that's free of pollution. We've learned how to live in harmony and balance with our ecosystems, supporting Mother Earth the way she supports us. How amazing is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most sustainable and balanced way together. And we're doing this together. We're here to walk each other home. And that's through the meadows and over the bumps as well. But today, let's celebrate together. In music, in song, in dancing, in playing, in laughing. Experience this right now. I'm feeling joy just expanding my chest. I feel all the relationships healing. All the connections between us opening up. What a beautiful energy to exist in. So light. And let's intend one last thing, that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody is feeling the connection. Now, something magical happens when we remember who and what we are, this high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the lower vibrational frequencies and energies don't make sense anymore. Greed and judgment and harming of others. And these just fall away, and we all just tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us to flow along on our journeys together. What does this feel like? I'm walking around in my reality, seeing strangers in the street as I pass them, witnessing the smiles on their faces, seeing the lights behind their eyes. And in general, feeling all the anxiety and fear and worry and tension lift up collectively off of our shoulders, transforming above us into a higher vibrational frequencies, more in tune with who we really are. And all of a sudden, trust is blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm feeling all the connections between us clearing and cleaning up, communication flowing, transmitting and receiving love. Such beautiful energy to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy to just be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful intention of reality, you might be with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thriving. You may be out on the pickleball courts, enjoying a game with your friends. You might be bombing down a mountain on your skis in the fresh powder snow. You might be enjoying communing with nature in the forest. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now. It has already happened. It is done. So say we all. Experience it. All the beauty around you. Drink in the beauty that exists all around you. Receive this higher vibrational love energy that is supporting you at all times. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath I take. Thank you for this amazing vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all the beauty. Thank you for my emotions guiding me in this lifetime. Thank you, most of all, for my connections to each other, to the earth, to my heart, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with this light and energy and love and healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we're going to take this beautiful reality we've just created and build it up as an energy ball in our centers right now, in the heart space, solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball and make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those amazing emotions you just felt in that reality. The fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. We're going to take a very large breath in. We're going to take that energy, and then when we exhale, we're going to release and share it with the world. Here it goes. Exhale it all, release it all, share it all. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Fill yourself up again with love and light and healing and energy. Good job. Now you can wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Shift your limbs around a little bit. And when you're ready, open your eyes, come back into the room. Just check in with yourself. How are you feeling right now? And any time you can recreate this state of being with just a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we're practicing. Eventually, we won't have to put any effort into it at all. We'll just become so natural at it that we are walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy, creating the reality of our choosing around us. We're that powerful. And so much more so, more than the sum of our parts when we were put together. So thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. Have an excellent Friday. We'll see you tonight for the evening intention. And enjoy this piece. At any time you can think to stop and breathe this energy back for yourself during today.